If nothing changes in your life over the next 30 days, it's not because you couldn't change. It's because you didn't choose to. And that might be hard to hear, but deep down, you already know it's true. We all hit moments like this, where life feels off, where you don't recognize yourself anymore, where every day feels the same and somehow worse. You tell yourself, it's not that bad. But if you're being honest, you've been stuck for a while now. I remember a time where I felt exactly like that. Waking up tired, even after sleeping, scrolling, zoning out, just trying to get through the day. There was this one area of my life I kept avoiding. I knew it was the problem, but I kept pushing it aside. I told myself, I'll deal with it later. Things will get better. But they didn't. And maybe you've felt that too. Like there's one thing in your life right now, the job, the loneliness, your health, that you know is dragging everything else down. But instead of facing it, you distract yourself. You numb it. You scroll. You wait, hoping somehow it fixes itself. But here's the truth most people avoid. That thing you keep ignoring, it's not just a problem. It's a signal. A red flashing light in your life, begging for your attention. Not because you're failing, but because something in you is ready to change. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. That thing you've been avoiding isn't blocking your path. It is the path. And the longer you ignore it, the heavier it gets, until one day you wake up and realize you're not just stuck. You're disconnected from yourself. So here's what you do. You stop trying to fix everything, and you commit to one thing. 1 month, 30 days. That's it. You pick the one area of your life that feels the most off, the one you've been avoiding, and you give it your full attention. No distractions, no excuses, no, I'll start later. You start now. There was a man who failed over and over again before anyone ever respected his name. He lost his job, failed in business, lost multiple elections. At one point, he was so overwhelmed he fell into deep depression. Most people would have stopped there. Most people would have told themselves, this just isn't for me. But he didn't. He kept showing up, again and again and again. That man became Abraham Lincoln. And what changed his life wasn't one big moment. It was the decision to keep going when everything said stop. And that's all this is. If it's your job, then for 30 days, you show up differently. You apply, you learn, you build, you stop complaining, and start moving. If it's loneliness, then you stop waiting for people to reach out. You become the one who reaches first. You send the message. You make the plans. You step forward, even when it feels uncomfortable. And if you don't even know where to start, then focus on your health, because your body is the foundation for everything. For the next 30 days, you wake up earlier, you move your body, you train, even when you don't feel like it. You clean up what you eat, you drink more water, you cut out the things that are draining you, the alcohol, the vaping, the habits you know are holding you back. Not forever, just for 30 days. Because right now, you don't need perfection. You need proof. Proof that you can show up. Proof that you can be consistent. Proof that you still care about yourself, even if everything else feels uncertain. You're not going to fix your entire life overnight. You're not going to suddenly find your purpose tomorrow, but you can become stronger. You can become someone who keeps their word. And that changes everything. Because when you trust yourself, you stop feeling lost. So if you're sitting there right now, staring at your life, wondering where to begin, begin with the one thing you've been avoiding. Or begin with your body. Let your actions speak before your motivation ever does. 30 days. That's all it takes to remind yourself who you are. This isn't about fixing your life. It's about becoming the kind of person who refuses to stay stuck. And if you're serious about becoming that person, subscribe. Because this isn't just motivation. This is where you come to become someone who doesn't quit on themselves anymore.